Welcome back, everyone. Now, I've been getting a lot of comments telling me to check out Hollywood and celebrities and all the weird stuff that's happening in the industry at the moment, and we're going to dive into it. And let me tell you, we're going to dive into it because I've found some crazy TikToks that we're going to watch today. So if you want me to react to more content like this, like the video, and if you enjoy it, subscribe, and I really hope you enjoy.
Yo, I can't believe I'm making this. Illuminati card game strikes again. Not only did this card game predict, you know what, but now it has arguably the strangest tie out of all of them to Charlie Kirk's assassination. I made a couple videos explaining this last night, and this is what TikTok thought of them. So I'm going to be jam-packing all the information into one video, so just listen. Keep things short and sweet. Read that title at the bottom left. Enough is enough. This is on Charlie Kirk's YouTube channel. It is his last YouTube short that was posted literally hours before he died. Now remember that enough is enough. Now go onto YouTube and look up Illuminati card number 345, Enough is Enough. If you take a closer look, you read the card that says, obviously, enough is enough. And it says, at any time, at any place, our snipers can drop you. Have a nice day.
No way. No way. I've got to look that up. I've got to look this up if that's real. That's insane.
Now, that's an insane coincidence as is, right? Now, after seeing that, look at this Time magazine cover. Like, am I crazy? You can be honest. Like, I might be schizo.
I had to Google this, and this is a picture of the card. Enough is enough. And that looks like Donald Trump's face. At any time, at any place, our snipers can drop you. Have a nice day. Whoa. I mean, a lot of you know this, that they have to tell us before they do something. It's kind of like, must be the rules. I don't know why that is. But let me know your thoughts on that. That is a crazy coincidence. People have been commenting about these two actors here, Ariana Grande and this person, and ever since they started filming the film Wicked, that we all know is out at the moment, these two just got super, like, they just lost a ton of weight. They've been acting really strange. Apparently there's some really strange things happening just between these two, and I saw this video and saved it. A case that doesn't sit right with me. So there's something not right here. There's really something strange between these two specifically, as soon as they started filming this film. Hollyweird. That's what I've always called it. Some really strange things happening there. Hollyweird is just such a weird place. And these people that get sucked into Hollywood, they always come out the other side strange. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything normal. I don't know. It just feels like an evil place. What's with all the touchy-feely stuff between Ariana and that other colleague? The woman she's working with on the film. I don't know. It's probably a handler or something. I don't know. It's just something that's really strange about it. Let me know your thoughts down below.
Science has in fact discovered God, and you can talk to the hardline atheists and they will say, it looks like science has indeed discovered God. How are we going to have this idea, is there a God or not? Notice that the creation force isn't the three-letter word G-O-D. If you look at the words carefully, it's a quantum fluctuations. So look what science has discovered. We can create the universe from absolute nothing, provided we have the forces of nature. Now the laws of nature, the forces of nature aren't physical, they act on the physical. So if they create the universe, that means they predate the universe. So now we have a set of forces, we call them the laws of nature, that are not physical, that are able to act on the physical. They create the physical from absolute nothing. And they predate the universe, which means they predate our understanding of time. Put that together and it sounds very familiar. If you haven't noticed it, that's the biblical definition of God. There's only one nuance that's left hanging, we can talk about it another time perhaps, is that which created the universe, those forces active in the universe. But up to that point, science says, you are correct, the definition of the biblical God is predates time, outside of time. God is not a physical being, is a force, and it creates the universe. You'll notice at the opening chapter of Genesis, the only name for God is Elohim, God as manifest in the universe. Science has indeed discovered the biblical God, or we just need one part left. Crucial, that which created the universe is also active.
If we got to a point where science 100% proved God's existence, do you really think people would still want to believe in God, even when they're presented with evidence? Because there's belief and active disbelief. Because some people want to be proven wrong and some people don't. Even when they're wrong, they don't like to know they're wrong. You know what I mean? How come everything come from nothing? I remember thinking that in school, going, how come everything come from nothing? Because the same teachers were telling me, Ben, with every effect, there's a cause. That takes more faith than believing in a creator. You know, John 1 in the Bible, it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the Word became flesh. It just goes to show that God himself is outside of time. He was at the beginning.
Wow, I have never seen anything like this before in my life. It's a red sky. There's a major storm coming in. Wow, I have never seen anything like this. Just wanted to share. It's Minnesota, and of course we're blue. Wow, look at that. Wow. Oh, I gotta show you this. Over here, maybe you can see that there's almost a rainbow in the sky. Wow, I have never in my life witnessed anything like this before. It was the weirdest looking color I've ever seen. We got a heck of a storm coming up. Holy smokes.
Tell you what, if I woke up and the sky looked like that and I saw a rainbow and thunder, I would think, this is it. I wish we had more thunderstorms in England, because I'm one of those people, and I know a lot of you are. I can tell, right? That when there's a really good thunderstorm, you're straight out there, aren't you? I know it. Write in the comments if you do that as well. When there's a good storm, you're straight outside, sitting in a chair, listening to it. I find it peaceful. When everyone else is running indoors, I'm running outside.
Okay, someone want to explain this? I removed this track lighting from a property today. I think the lightning... Why is this lit up? This is in a garbage pile from a remodel. This is... I'm scared to touch it. This is disconnected track lighting. Look at this. Disconnected track lighting. There's the wires right there. 120 volt LED bulbs sitting in a garbage pile in my driveway. I shouldn't be touching this. This is disconnected track lighting, completely lit up. What the heck?
I think this guy just found unlimited energy, mate. Pick it up, keep it. This guy just figured it out, man. Maybe he found one of old, what's his name? Nicholas Tesla. One found... Man, what episode is this? Episode 84? 85? One of the two. And I still can't speak properly.
Has been a wonderful addition to my life. I feel Extremely lucky.
The clip you just watched was filmed before everyone found out that Selena had supposedly disappeared. Everything keeps getting stranger with certain celebrities, but what on earth is happening? It's simple. Selena recently appeared in an interview and she was unrecognizable. Her behavior was so strange that her fans are now worried about her. Here's the moment that set everything off.
But Selena, what has it meant to you over this past 5 seasons to be with Martin and Steve?
Now you should all have seen where the problem was. Her behavior isn't normal, nor are her expressions.
That's a different person. Blimey. Maybe I've been replaced because my voice just went. That's insane. And I don't, like, follow celebrities and stuff. But we all know who these people are. But this looks like a different person. It's crazy.
Gomez. From the moment they start asking her questions, she freezes. How is that even possible? Look at her again for a moment.
Extremely lucky to be in the company of 2 legends, but also they don't act like they are.
She honestly looks like a mannequin. She's so stiff, it's genuinely frightening. We already knew Selena had health issues, but this goes beyond anything we'd ever heard. The worst part is that once the interview aired, everyone started making videos asking what was going on with Selena Gomez, except they forgot that she, too, has gone through a strange physical transformation. Between 2024 and 2025, her appearance changed a lot, and that shouldn't be ignored. So the question needs to be asked for everyone. But who is this person in the interview? Don't forget what Selena Gomez looked like not long ago, because the one in the interview seems very different. We really need to figure out why celebrities are transforming more and more.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. You couldn't pay me enough money to go to Hollywood. You could offer me £1 billion, £1 trillion, £1 million. Never gonna happen. Because there's some weird stuff going on. And we've seen this for a long time. People just disappearing. Let me know your theories down below. But that to me, it didn't look like the same person at all. I mean, the whole face. I mean, who knows what they're doing? Who knows? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm good. I'm fine. I haven't got to go there. Never gonna go there. That was a different person. I don't know about you, but let me know your thoughts on Selena down below.
Reason number 77, we're living in a simulation. What if I told you the whole Charlie Kirk tragedy already happened exactly 27 years ago? This is gonna f*** your mind. So there's a movie from 1998 called Snake Eyes starring Nicolas Cage, in which a political figure named Charles Kirkland, that's his actual name in the movie, gets by a sniper in the neck in the exact same spot as Charlie Kirk at a public event. Now, in the opening scene of the movie, there's a sign for this event that shows us it also took place on September 10th, the same day it happened, during a boxing event headlined by a boxer named Tyler the Executioner. Tyler Robinson is being accused of committing the execution in...
Man, I can't keep up with this. This is just... It just makes you think, doesn't it, that we're living in a simulation. You know, they're doing this stuff, right? I don't know why they tell us before they do it. I want to know why that is. You know what I mean? Why do they do this? Why do they tell us before they do something? And I think that coincidences like this are a pattern. I don't think it's by chance. Definitely not. And it's horrible what happened to Charlie. Whether you like him or dislike him, no one deserves to die for their opinion. You know what I mean? It's a scary world we live in. It really is.
In real life. During the scene, Cage is heard asking about his lucky number, while we see someone holding up a giant 7. Recently, Elon Musk announced that every spacecraft launched in 2026 will bear the number 77 as a tribute to Charlie Kirk. Why 77? I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me. If it wasn't obvious enough, there's also this massive all-seeing eye on a blimp or something watching the entire sequence of events go down. That's because the movie is called Snake Eyes, and 2025 also happens to be the year of the snake. Promotional posters for the film feature the tagline, "Believe everything except your eyes." Oh, and was also filmed in the Trump Hotel in Atlantic City. Believe everything except your eyes. I don't even know how else anyone could possibly explain this. Simulation confirmed.
It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense why you would do that. Unless they don't know before they go into it. But doing all this, right? The celebrities are going to Hollywood. They do all that just to get a career, just to be famous, just to be liked, just to get money. All those things will fade away. All those things will disappear. You can't take any of that with you. And like I said, there's a lot of crazy things happening in the world. And I think a lot of people are realizing now there's a spiritual warfare happening between good and evil. It's quite simple, you know, like a battery. They're both opposite ends against each other. You know, good versus evil, God versus the devil. It's happening, and the people that do run Hollywood, they know what's up. And they're trying to lure us in with desires of the earth, money, fame, popularity, being the biggest music artist, actor, you know, whatever it may be, to try and lure you in. But spiritual warfare is a real thing, and it affects all of us. All of us. But the ones we have to worry about are the ones who don't believe in it. Those are the people that are more at danger, because they don't know the dangers that's around them, you know. So we really need to be there to help those, to pray for those who are going through their struggles. It really reminds me of this stuff, how important it is to have faith in God, because faith protects us. Faith keeps us grounded. Faith keeps us detached from the earth, because we're focused on God, and God isn't from earth. So these things like money, fame, whatever it is, all these things, it doesn't work on us, because we've been set aside from earth. We're cut away from earth, you know. But if you don't believe in a God and don't serve a God, you're still attached to the earth and what the earth can give you. You know, a lot of, in some people's worlds, money is God, fame is God, likes on Instagram is God, and that's a dangerous place to be in. If you have faith, I'm so happy for you, and keep chasing it, keep going, never lose hope. And faith walks hand in hand with doubt. Don't ever forget that. So you're allowed to doubt your faith, of course, we all do. But to stay on that road, it's like a hill, you know, and God is at the top and we're at the bottom. And sometimes you might go up the hill, stop, you might fall down a little bit, or some people keep going and going and going. But all our journeys are different, but all that matters is that we're on that journey. But to those who don't have faith at all, and if you've come to the conclusion that there is no God and no evil and no spiritual warfare, whatever, then I would say please humble yourself and try and at least learn and study it. Try and at least learn why and how you've come to that conclusion. Because because you've decided that it isn't real based on your own understanding, doesn't mean it's not true. But if you study it and look into it and you still don't want that, that's fine. But because you've taken the time to do it, to open yourself up to it. But it's a very dangerous place to be in, I think. And it's very hard for us to change the way we think. So I really do encourage that. If you're watching this and you don't have faith, so I think really do try and do that, because that would be a big mistake, you know. To just never try and walk through that door just to see, because you could be wrong, you know. And we can't always lean on our own understanding. It's always good to see, try and find the truth, seek the truth, you know. But yeah, that was a crazy video, and it goes to show how much crazy things are happening in the world. And videos like this do remind me how lucky I am. And I just want a normal life. Like, these people that are in this industry, it's crazy. The stuff they have to do and the stuff they're involved in. Yeah, no, I don't want anything to do with it, ever. I would never ever go there. Never. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you all had an amazing weekend, and take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow. See you then.